Display.
Good morning friends. Welcome to the refresher training program on APCCA rules 1991. Part 6 Appeals. Rule 32. Orders against which no appeal lies. Notwithstanding anything contained in this part, no appeal shall lie against any order made by the governor, any order of an interlocutory nature or of the nature of a step in aid of the final disposal of disciplinary proceedings other than an order of suspension, any order by an inquiring authority in the course of the inquiry under Rule 33. Orders against which appeal lies. Subject to the provisions of Rule 32, a government servant may prefer an appeal as hereinafter provided against all or any of the following orders, namely, an order of suspension made or deemed to have been made under Rule 8, an order imposing any of the penalties specified in Rule 9 or Rule 10, whether made by the disciplinary authority or by an appellate authority or revising authority, an order enhancing any penalty imposed under Rule 9 or Rule 10, an order discharging him in accordance with the terms of his contract if he has been engaged in a contract for fixed or for an indefinite period and has rendered under either form of contract continuous service for a period exceeding 5 years at the time when his services are so discharged, and an order reducing, withholding the maximum pension, including an additional pension eligible to him under the rules governing pension. Subject to the provisions of Rule 32, a member of a subordinate service may, he has hereinafter provided, prefer an appeal against an order passed by an authority subordinate to the government, varying to his disadvantage his conditions of service, pay, allowances or pension as regulated in rules or in a contract of service, and interpreting to his disadvantage the provisions of any rules or contract of service whereby his conditions of service, pay, allowances or pension are regulated. Explanation in this rule. The expressions government servant and member of a subordinate service include a person who has ceased to be in government service. Rule 34. Appellate authorities. A government servant, including who has ceased to be in government service, may prefer an appeal against all or any of the orders specified in Rule 33 to the authorities as follows. An appeal from an order passed by the High Court shall lie to the governor. An appeal from an order imposing on a member of a state service any of the penalties specified in Rule 9 or placing such member under suspension under Rule 8 passed by the head of the department shall lie to the government, and an appeal from an order passed by a lower authority shall lie to the head of the department. Notwithstanding anything contained in Sub-Rule 1, an appeal against an order in a common proceedings held under Rule 24 shall lie to the authority to which the authority functioning as disciplinary authority for the purpose of that proceeding is immediately subordinate. Where the person who made the order appealed against becomes, by virtue of his subsequent appointment or otherwise, the appellate authority in respect of such order, an appeal against such order shall lie to the authority to which such person is immediately subordinate, and if there is no such authority, by an authority appointed by the government. Rule 35. Period of limitations for appeal. No appeal preferred under this rule shall be entertained unless such appeal is preferred within a period of 3 months from the date on which a copy of the order appealed against is delivered to the appellant. Rule 36. Forum and contents of appeal. Every person preferring an appeal shall do so separately and in his own name. The appeal shall contain all material statements and arguments relied on by the appellant and shall be complete in itself and shall not contain any disrespectful or improper language. It shall be presented to the authority to whom the appeal lies, a copy being forwarded by the appellate to the authority which made the order appealed against. The authority which made the order appealed against shall, on receipt of a copy of the appeal, forward the same with its comments thereon, together with the relevant records to the appellate authority without any unavoidable delay and without waiting for any direction from the appellate authority. Rule 37. Consideration of appeal. In the case of an appeal against an order of suspension, the appellate authority shall consider whether in the light of the provisions of Rule 8 and having regard to the circumstances of the case, the order of suspension is justified or not, and confirm or revoke the order accordingly. In the case of an appeal against an order imposing any of the penalties specified in Rule 9 or Rule 10 or enhancing any penalty imposed under the said rules, the appellate authority shall consider whether the procedure laid down in these rules has been complied with, and if not, whether such non-compliance has resulted in the violation of any provisions of the Constitution of India or in failure of justice. Whether the findings of the disciplinary authority are warranted by the evidence on the record, and whether the penalty or the enhanced penalty imposed is adequate, inadequate, or severe, and pass orders confirming, enhancing, reducing, or setting aside the penalty, or remitting the case to the authority which imposed or enhanced the penalty, or to any other authority with such direction as it may deem fit in the circumstances of the case, provided that the Commission shall be consulted in all cases where such consultation is necessary. If the enhanced penalty which the appellate authority proposed to impose is one of the penalties specified in clauses 6 to 10 of Rule 9, and an inquiry under Rule 20 has not already been held in the case, the appellate authority shall, subject to the provisions of Rule 25 itself, hold such inquiry or direct that such inquiry be held in accordance with the provisions of Rule 20, and thereafter, on consideration of the proceedings of such inquiry, make such orders as they may deem fit. If the enhanced penalty which the appellate authority proposes to impose is one of the penalties specified in clauses 6 to 10 of Rule 9, and an inquiry under Rule 20 has already been held in the case, the appellate authority shall make such orders as it may deem fit after the appellant has been given a reasonable opportunity of making a representation. Subject to the provisions of Rule 25, the appellate authority shall, where the enhanced penalty which the appellate authority proposes to impose is one of the specified in clause 4 of Rule 9 and falls within the scope of the provisions contained in Sub-Rule 2 of Rule 22, and where an inquiry in the manner laid down in Rule 20 has not already been held in the case itself, holds such inquiry or direct that such inquiry be held in accordance with the provisions of Rule 20, and thereafter, on consideration of the proceedings of such inquiry, pass such orders as it may deem fit, and no order imposing an enhanced penalty shall be made in any other case unless the appellant has been given a reasonable opportunity as far as may be, in accordance with the provisions of Rule 22, of making a representation against such enhanced penalty. In an appeal against any other order specified in Rule 33, the appellate authority shall consider all the circumstances of the case and make such orders as it may deem just and equitable. Rule 38. Review of original orders passed by the government in lieu of appeal. Every member of state service or a member of a subordinate service in whose case the government have passed original orders shall not be entitled to appeal, but shall be entitled to make separately and in his own name, within a period of 3 months from the date on which the order was communicated to him, a petition to the government for review of the orders passed by them on any of the following grounds, namely, that the order against which the petition for review is made was not passed by the competent authority, that a reasonable opportunity was not given to the petitioner for defending himself, that the petition is excessive or unjust, that the petitioner has made a discovery of new matter or evidence which he proves to the satisfaction of the government was not within his knowledge or could not be adduced by him before the order imposing the penalty was passed, and that there is an evident error or omission in the order, such as failure to apply the law of limitation or an error of procedure apparent on the face of record. Any petition for review which does not satisfy any of the above grounds shall be summarily rejected. The government shall pass such order as they think proper in respect of any petition for review that has been admitted under this rule. Rule 39. Implementation of orders in appeal. The authority which made the order appealed against shall give effect to the orders passed by the appellate authority. Part 7. Revision and Review. Rule 40. Revision. Notwithstanding anything contained in these rules, the government, or in the case of a government servant serving in a department or office under the control of a head of department, such head of the department directly under the government, or any appellate authority or any other authority specified in this behalf by the government by a general or special order, and within such time as may be prescribed in such general or special orders, may, where a revision petition is preferred by the government servant within 1 year of the date of receipt by him of the order sought to be revised, and in cases where no such revision petition is preferred within 4 years of the date of the order proposed to be revised, either suo motu or otherwise, and after calling for the records of any inquiry and examination, revise any order of penalty made under these rules or under the rules repealed by Rule 45 after consultation with the Commission where such consultation is necessary. The said authority may exercise the power suo motu within 4 years from the date of issue of order of penalty by the competent authority, or within 1 year of the date of receipt of the petition, either confirm or reduce or set aside the order of penalty or any other order already issued, and where it is proposed to enhance the penalty, such authority may exercise the power within 4 years from the date of receipt of the petition and revise any order made under Rule 45 after consultation with the Commission where such consultation is necessary, and confirm, modify or set aside the order, or confirm, reduce, enhance or set aside the penalty imposed by the order, or impose the penalty where no penalty has been imposed, or remit the case to the authority which made the order or to any other authority directing such authority to make such further inquiry as it may consider proper in the circumstances of the case, or pass such other orders as it may deem fit, provided that no order imposing or enhancing any penalty shall be made by any reviewing authority unless the government servant concerned has been given a reasonable opportunity of making a representation against the penalty proposed, and where it is proposed to impose any of the major penalties specified in Rule 9 or to enhance the minor penalty imposed by the order sought to be revised to any of the major penalties, and if an inquiry under Rule 20 has not already been held in the case, no such penalty shall be imposed except after inquiring in the manner laid down in Rule 20 subject to the provisions of Rule 25, and except after consultation with the Commission where such consultation is necessary, provided also that subject to the provisions of Rule 25 the revising authority shall, where the enhanced penalty which the revising authority proposed to impose is one of specified in clause 4 of Rule 9 and falls within the scope of the provisions contained in sub-rule 2 of Rule 22, and where an inquiry in the manner laid down in Rule 20 has not already been held in the case, itself holds such inquiry or direct that such inquiry be held in accordance with the provisions of Rule 20, and thereafter, on a consideration of the proceedings of such inquiry, pass such orders as it may deem fit, provided further that no power of revision shall be exercised by the head of the department unless the authority which made the order in appeal, or the authority to which an appeal would lie where no appeal has been preferred is subordinate to him. No proceeding for revision shall be initiated or commenced until after the expiry of period of limitation for preparing an appeal or the disposal of the appeal where any such appeal has been preferred. The government servant may, however, prefer a revision petition for revising the order of penalty within a period of 1 year after the appeal petition to the prescribed appellate authority is disposed of. An application for revision shall be dealt within the same manner as if it were under these rules. Review. Rule 41. The government may exercise the power to review any order passed under these rules only on the reference made by the head of the department when any new material or evidence which could not be produced or was not available at the time of passing the order under review and which has the effect of changing the nature of the case has come or has been brought its notice, provided that no order imposing or enhancing any penalty shall be made by the government unless the government servant concerned has been given a reasonable opportunity of making a representation against the penalty proposed, or where it is proposed to impose any of the major penalties specified in Rule 9 or to enhance the minor penalty imposed by the order sought to be reviewed to any of the major penalties, and if an inquiry under Rule 20 has not already been held in the case, no such penalty shall be imposed except after inquiring the manner laid down in Rule 20, subject to the provisions of Rule 25, and except after consultation with the Commission where such consultation is necessary, provided further that the government shall exercise the power of review within a period of 3 years. Miscellaneous Part 8 Rule 42 Service of Orders, Notices, etc. Every order, notice and other process made or issued under these rules shall, if he is on duty, be served on the government servant by delivering or tendering it in person. If he is on leave or under suspension or otherwise absent, be communicated to him by registered post to the address given by him, if any, or of his usual place of residence. If it cannot be so served or communicated, be published in the Andhra Pradesh Gazette. Rule 43 Power to relax time limit and to condone delay. Save as otherwise expressly provided in these rules, the authority competent under these rules to make any order may, for good and sufficient reasons, or if sufficient cause is shown, extend the time specified in these rules for anything required to be done under the rules or condone any delay. Rule 44 Supply of copy of Commission's advice. Whenever the Commission is consulted, a copy of the advice given by the Commission, and where such advice has not been accepted, also a brief statement of the reasons for such non-acceptance shall be furnished to the government servant concerned, along with a copy of the order passed in this case by the authority making the order. Rule 45 Repeal and Saving. The Andhra Pradesh Civil Services Rules 1963 issued in GOMS number 1376 General Administration Department dated 20th November 1963 insofar as they relate to the services specified in these rules are hereby repealed, provided that such repeal shall not affect the previous operation of the said rules or any notification or order made or anything done or any action taken thereunder. Any proceedings under the said rules pending at the commencement of these rules shall be continued and disposed of as far as may be in accordance with the provisions of these rules, as if such proceedings under these rules. Nothing in these rules shall operate to deprive any person of any right of appeal, which he would have had if these rules had not been made in respect of any order passed before the commencement of these rules. An appeal pending at the time when or preferred after these rules came into force shall be deemed to be an appeal under these rules, and Rule 37 shall apply as if the appeal were against an order appealable under these rules. As from the commencement of these rules, any appeal or application for revision or review against any orders made before such commencement shall be preferred or made under these rules, provided that nothing in these rules shall be construed as reducing any period of limitation for any appeal, revision or review provided by any rule in force before the commencement of these rules. Rule 46 Removal of doubts. If any doubts arises as to the interpretation of any of the provisions of these rules, the matter shall be referred to the government, whose decision shall be final.